grounded in her field.
Okay,
And she's one of those we brought on board.
She was going to add something.
Yes. No, what I was going to say, and I think it's really important for the youth corpus to hear this. You know, it just so happens last week I was a lead speaker on a panel that included General Gowon, a past president. And today when I was flying into Lagos, I flew with the son of a previous president. And what I want to say to young people today is that those leaders were leading when they were in their 20s and in their 30s. And therefore, there is no excuse as a 20-something-year-old to feel that you should wait for someone to hand you a job. That's point one. Two, the fact that the access rules have been relaxed does not mean you should take advantage of, because you have a responsibility, just like the quote-unquote elders, to grow and develop and build this country. And if the young do not begin to charter a future today, then we will have no future. So this is one of several opportunities, and it keys into people who have been doing, like the Growing Businesses Foundation, a lot of work already over more than a decade, almost 2 decades. It's not just a scheme that is being picked out of the air. Now, your question was, what is our role? You know, as a partner, the discussion we were having before we came in, our role is to ensure 3 days is a short period of time to take your business idea and hone it. And so our role is to ensure that whatever business idea you do have, not only do we help you create a stronger business case, but also build the value chain so that if it is production, the dress I'm wearing, for example, is made in Nigeria. Fabric, hopefully also the textile is made here, I don't know. But sometimes this is an incredible designer and she sometimes doesn't have access to markets. Why don't we have more production that has easier access to markets? Some of my rural women, the 1,000 we've just empowered, who are unemployed and didn't have an income, don't have access to goods to sell in their local economies, and don't have a ready supply because sometimes we don't have the infrastructure that connects a rural community to a market. And when it's rainy season, you are wading as a woman with your baby on your back and your tray on your head in water that is this high. So we have to find innovative ways of connecting those areas that have needs to those areas that have markets or supply. And so our job is really, one, to effect training that is not theoretical but is pragmatic and practical and helps young people base their business ideas in the realities of the marketplace. Secondly, to guide in terms of accessing finance. You don't need 2 million necessarily to set up certain businesses. Sometimes you need 500,000, and going for what you need may be the difference between success and failure. Thirdly, to ensure that you are building a business that is not built on fancy ideas, but is a wonderful idea that you love and you're passionate and committed to, that actually is able to deliver value and solve a problem. Because when we solve social problems, we are creating opportunities, and therein lies the potential for profit and business. Above all, I think our role as partners is to ensure that there is sustainability, which is why when you have the founding crop, don't forget this is a pilot, of 1,000, if you have 9 partners handling on average 100 to 150 each, then the objective is to be able to come back to you on this program in 1 year's time and tell you stories like the story of a woman